because I feel like I'm not good at it. So we're going to go back to the basics. If you're not super confident at paper crafting either, join along with me. This is a really good card to start with, and it gives you a lot of gratification. There's a lot of little elements we're doing today. We're putting a liner in here too because we fancy, and it turns out really cute. So me and Becca are here today. Hey, Becca.
Hi.
It is a gloomy day in Tennessee. I don't think we've ever started live and talked about the weather, and we used to do that all the time.
Yeah.
It's a pretty crummy day weather-wise. And then the high tomorrow is 48, so we're going to be chilly here. Let us know what the temperature is in your neck of the woods, how you all are doing today. I hope you're doing well, but we're going to make a little card. Look at everyone. Hello.
Lots of friends here. Miss Shauna's not feeling good. Prayers for you, Miss
I'm
Shauna.
so
That you feel better. She
sorry.
is watching from bed.
Yes.
Hopefully we don't bore you to death and make you go to sleep.
I hope not. I'm going to try and make a really fun card for you guys today. Yeah, so we actually get to craft and have a good little time. This is also the first, no it's not, yeah, is it the first Christmas project? I think so.
All the other ones have been okay.
Yes, it's true. So this is the first Christmas project. I'm really excited to be able to share this with you. I tested this yesterday. You guys know we like to test lives for you to make sure they go off without a hitch, even though sometimes they still do, but that's okay because we'll just learn through it. Becca, have I missed anything?
Can you not hear me at all, friends, or I'm just low? Let me know that.
Yeah.
Say if they, why don't you say that just in case they couldn't hear me.
Yeah, Becca said, is she low or can you not hear her at all? Let us know.
Yes.
Chris,
Crack that before we
Christy says lunchtime with Becca and Rachel. 82 here in South Georgia. That's a nice day. Wayne's giving a little dab emoji. Wait, no, this way. Yeah, okay, I don't either. My husband makes fun of me all the time because I try and do things like that that are hip, and I can't do it. I also have no rhythm at all. Becca is low. 2 people said low. Jennifer said can't hear her at all. Very, very low. Sounds like the mic isn't on. Was it not on? She tried to be sly over there.
There's too much to remember.
She tried to be sly right then.
But you know what?
She didn't.
That
turn her
goes
mic
to
on.
show how loud I am. I mean, if some of them could hear me, like, even just a
Yeah,
little
did you
bit.
see what she was like?
Whoops. There's so much to remember.
There's
I
so
keep saying
much.
that we're going to do a checklist, and we just haven't done it yet, but we really need to.
Well, also, in all honesty, we're using a lot of the same software that Becca and I are very used to using, except our tech guy is a bit more advanced than we ever were. So he has got some fancy buttons and add-ons and things that Becca and I just aren't trained
Yeah,
on
well,
yet.
and
that
before our
we're-
mics were always on, and we
mics,
never,
yes.
like, we just went live, and we're hoping we were live, and now we have that fun screen to make sure that we're live before we, like,
Yes.
all of these things that are amazing and will be amazing once we
Yeah.
actually, like,
It's just
remember to do
there's
it.
a
Yeah.
learning curve for sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot when you're over there at the tech station. There's a lot to do. You're not just moderating comments. There is a lot to do over there. Becca's doing the job of like 3 people right now, and she's kicking butt doing it. But I had to call her out. I'm sorry.
No, I would have.
It
I
was
totally
so,
would
she
have
was
made
just
fun
like,
of you.
flick it on, and I'm like, oh,
Dad,
God.
gummit.
You know what? I'm so happy it wasn't a level issue or something that we
Me
messed
too.
up.
Me too.
I'm so glad it was an easy fix just clicking it on. That's amazing.
Yes.
8 days, y'all. 8 days until Black Friday.
I think that. Yeah, I think
Is
they're
that-
doing a little countdown for us. I love that.
That's precious.
I
Heather,
know.
there is 8 days until Black Friday. We're going to have a super fun event. Be there, be square, 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. Becca also just made the cutest graphic for it in the world. So it's scheduled. I'm going to, is it scheduled?
It is on the schedule, yes.
Okay. I'm like, did I do my job?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
Next week's
It's so
schedule's not
cute.
on there yet, so forgive us. But we eventually will get into the hang of things where we have everything mapped out weeks in advance like we want. So
Yeah.
we know that you all will be patient and are forgiving.
Yes.
But we'll get it up for you all.
Yeah, we want to, and we want to test, to do a couple weeks of testing times to see the best times that you all can get out and read, be live with us and all that fun stuff. So definitely stick around. Any live you can be part of, be a part of it. That way we can know what times are best for you all. We want to know when we can be live that's best for you because
Right.
there's no point in going live if you all can't even be there to enjoy it. So if there's no super urgent questions, we can flip to the overhead cam and I want to share with you all the supplies we're going to be using today. These are pretty basic supplies for paper crafting. You won't see a ton of new scary things, and if you do, if you're not used to paper crafting or some of this is new to you, please just let me know and I would be delighted to explain some of these fun things. So first of all, of course, we have our mat and we have our Cricut. We have the Explorer 3, it's over here out of frame. So we have the fine point blade in that and a well-loved light grip mat. Now this is very well loved. I've had a couple of papers being shredded on it, so I've been putting the paper on it backwards. And here's a little tip too. If you guys have a really well-loved mat and you want to get a couple more weeks of use out of it, use a brayer to put your paper down. So you might say, well, I can put it on there and then put my hand on it. I promise being able to put pressure on a brayer it really makes magic happen for these mats. So if you want to wait a couple more projects or weeks before you have to clean your mat or dispose of it, if it's just been loved super, super often, then you can do that and you can stretch that life with a little bit of a brayer here. So that's what we have. We've tried other brayers because you guys know we're not super partial to Cricut brand anything. And Becca bought one. Was it at Hobby Lobby?
Yeah, it was. What brand was it?
I don't think it was Paper Studio.
No, it wasn't Paper Studio. It was the other one. It was like pink and white and I can't remember. It was not my favorite.
We got it, okay, and we're like, oh yeah, it's a little bit cheaper. This will be good. We're braying with it, and me and Becca, we're not rough. Well, kind of. We're just, we're. I don't know. We were giving it a lot. We were giving it all we've got, and the roller popped out, but it popped out like a lot. For me and Becca both, it would pop out. So the Cricut ones have never done that. So we do love that. Let's see. Oh, Laura makes a really good point. She says, please don't make the lives too late in the evening.
Because in the UK, it's 5 hours ahead of us.
Oh, sorry.
So if it was like...
Yeah, I couldn't see it. Yeah, that's a really good thing. And thank you for letting us know, because again, we want to make sure that we are live at the best times. If you guys like having lives at different times every day, if you like at the same time every day, let us know for sure.
Unfortunately, I think it would be easier for all of us if we were like, we go live at 1:30 every day or whatever. But I think because we have so many people around the world that it's better to be more inclusive, to do
different times.
A couple in the evening, a couple during the
day.
day.
Yeah.
Because our West Coast friends are 3 hours behind us. So sometimes, they're at work. So we're trying to figure it out.
Yeah. And again, the perk of owning your own companies, you can come in whenever you want to and leave whenever you want to.
Right.
So if we wanted to schedule a couple lives in the later evening, we're happy to come in and do that, So that's a good thing. So we have our mat here, well loved, with our brayer. And then as for cardstock, we're actually using a bunch of scrap pieces. This was a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. It's just white. It's not textured or anything. And then we have a piece of, I don't know, would you call this like a deep red? It's not like bright cherry in your face red. It's almost maroon-y type red. Yeah. And then we have some pattern. Let me find the pattern pack too, Becca, because I love that pattern pack. I think it's down here. Let me find it. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay. So here's the pattern pack that we have, the paper pack. This is the Paper Studio. It's from Hobby Lobby. And it's farmhouse, but look how cute these are. I just love them. So they have a ton of them, like cotton, and then look at this, like Aztec patterns, and that's the one we're using today is a little scrap. Look at that one's kind of odd. But look at it, like the green stripes. It's very in for Christmas. Look at this tile. It's beautiful. So I love these. These are really pretty. There's a marble. Look, that's forks and spoons. That's cute for the kitchen. Some cows are really in too. This is adorable. So all these fun little patterns are in this paper pack. We love paper packs here. They add a ton of personality to your projects. So if you can get a paper pack, get a paper pack. This one is from Hobby Lobby. I love it. 60 sheets, 3 of each design. So we love that. So we're using a little scrap from a project that we made earlier with this little green polka dot pattern, which is so cute. Okay. We're also using some vinyl. We have a little bitty piece of scrap vinyl, and I already pre-cut it because we all know sometimes things cut a little rough. But also when I tested this card, because I did make it yesterday, when I was testing this card, it was really easy just to make 2 copies of everything, because in the moment I thought, well, this might not weed well. And if you're using scraps and you have enough, sometimes it is a real lifesaver if you go ahead and cut out 2 of something super small like that. So we have that, and then to weed that, we have our weeding tool, and it's still got the cap on it because it's brand new. We love these weeding tools. And we have the True Control knife and some masking tape. This is just your run-of-the-mill masking tape, and we're going to use this as transfer tape because our vinyl is so small. And then we have a brayer, a burnisher, not a brayer, that's a brayer. This is just a burnishing, like a scraper tool. This is perfect. And that's all. That's it. Super easy. Our ATG gun, which is our go-to for all of our dry adhesive needs.
Which, let's for a second talk about the double-sided adhesive that came with this gun.
Okay, please let's. Because I have almost 2.5 hours of footage today creating something that used this heavily, and it was not amazing. Becca, what's going on with it?
Yeah.
Now, we ordered it came with it, right?
Yeah, generally the ATG that comes with it has like the red kind of tape around it, the red packaging. This one had the yellow packaging, and I don't know if it's different or not. It's more clear, more white than the other one is. And I don't know. It's like it doesn't stick as well. Like even loading it was a pain in the butt. I don't know. I am not a fan. I want to get the other one. Do you all have any experience with the yellow packaging versus the red packaging with the Scotch ATG? I want to know.
But well, because it doesn't look the same either. It's like white.
Right.
Did you talk about that?
Yes.
Maybe I was doing something, but it looks different.
Yeah, like the other one's more yellow. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
I
not
don't know
a
what the
fan.
deal is.
We're
I'm
going
not
to
a
be
fan
ordering
either.
the other.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they were out of it because it's like a little combo packet thing. I'm guessing they were out of it and just sent what they had.
There's a little bit of it on the outside of it, which is fine. They have a bunch of colors too. These things will last for, like this, we'll have this forever. The only way this will not be here is if we lose it or something happens like that, because they last forever. It's a really good investment. If you paper craft, 25% of the time, only a quarter of the time, if you paper craft, you need one of these. The little ones, guys, I break every single one that I get.
And they're expensive.
They are expensive. So that's a shame. But anywho, Becca, any questions? Have I missed anything?
No, not really.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to dive into Design Space. Again, this is what we're making. This is the vibe we're going for. Let me know if you have any questions through the Design Space process as well. Because we're just going to be taking this, and Becca has made this cut file. It will be available whenever we launch our amazing membership. So it's adorable. This is how I have kind of manipulated it to fit how I want the project today. And this is how it imports. Now, if you guys remember, a couple of months ago, Cricut Design Space did an update where it would import with score lines. And we were like, oh, our lives are changed. Thank goodness for that. This is amazing. Well, now it's back to its old crappy ways that will not allow us to import it with the score lines. So we do have to change these cut lines to score lines, but it's really no big deal, honestly. So we're going to take that score line and go up here to Operation, go down, and click Score. And now you can see that's a score line. And now you're going to want to take both of these, and you can see both are selected in the Layers panel, and attach them. You want to make sure you're attaching those. And I didn't have the scoring stylus in my supplies, Becca.
Oh, Rachel.
I am ashamed. I am absolutely ashamed. You're going to need a scoring stylus for this. Or if you have a maker, you can use a scoring wheel. However, then you have to change it. You have to change your blades around. We don't really like that, so we like to use our scoring stylus. So that's what we're going to use today. Plus, we're using the Explorer 3, so it's our only option. So I'm going to go down here, do the exact same thing, grab that little score line, go up to Operation, Score, and attach. Now you might be asking, what is all this? So this panel is the front of our card. This is the card liner. And then we have our Be Merry, which Becca hand lettered, and it's absolutely perfect. And we're going to make this white, so I'm going to go up here and change the color to white. And then this is going to be the inside panel of our green Christmas tree over here with that patterned paper that's just kind of poking out, that's showing that really pretty green. It kind of looks like a snowy tree or something like that. So that's a fine color in itself. I'm going to change it a little bit darker because I'm kind of crazy. And then This is going to be red, so I'm going to go over here, and since it's picking up, we have attached these. You need to go over here and make sure you're clicking just the base instead of the score line as well. You can change its color. And then let me find our text here. Where's it at? Here it is. Now I'm going to take this, and you guys know the drill here. I just had it. Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Is that it? That's not it. Where is it? Am I blind? Am I blind?
Did it get deleted?
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Oh.
So sorry, guys. Also, how we're sharing our screen with you right now is actually on my laptop, which is 10 times better than how we're used to doing it. Except for some reason, it makes my screen itty bitty to be able to fit it on your screen. So everything is so tiny. Honestly, everything is so tiny to me.
Except her mouse.
Except
her
my
cursor.
cursor. My cursor is humongous just for you guys. So go ahead and click that, and you'll notice it is down below here, and that's fine because all we have to do is come up here to arrange and click send to front, and boom, it's going to pop right out where we want it. And yeah, then there's our liner that goes in there, and it's as easy as that. That's it. Becca literally made this whole entire cut file, and it's just super easy to manipulate. This is an A2 size card, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So easy. So like that's done. Literally the same things over here. We just have our base, our little, what do you call this? An inlay? What do you call this piece, Becca? This green piece?
I like that word.
Inlay?
Sure. I don't really know that that's correct, but
You know what? I'm sure in the comments they'll correct me.
Yeah,
So
they
you
will.
just let me know what they say, all the card makers out there. And there's our liner. Easy peasy. So I'm going to go ahead and click make it. We have our correct machine selected. I'm going to click make it. And I realize I need to plug in my Cricut. Got to plug in my Cricut.
I crack it.
Okay. Now we're going to use a mat today, our little well-loved mat. And that looks good. So that's going to be vinyl, paper, paper, paper. Really easy. I hope we have enough red. I think we do. I think we have enough red. We'll see. Continue. I have more, but you guys know we're really trying to use our scraps here. Got that connected. We're going to go with medium cardstock and give that more pressure. Now you can see here, load in your scoring stylus, load in the fine point blade, and this is where it would prompt you if you had a maker to have your scoring wheel in place, and then it will prompt you to change it because they both go in the same clamp as your fine point blade, and that's just a lot of work. So even if we use the maker, we go right here. It's grayed out right now because there's no other option, but if we're using our maker, we go right here to edit tools, and it would allow us to edit that scoring stylus, or excuse me, yeah. What is it?
Scoring stylus.
This is scoring stylus. What's the other one?
Scoring wheel.
Thank you, Becca. It would allow us to replace our scoring wheel with our scoring stylus. I don't know why scoring wheel just left my brain. Okay, so we have that, and look at me. I'm going to click remember this material setting. That way, it's going to go through and here and basic cut with medium cardstock, all of these. Except we'll go ahead and do the vinyl now. So we'll change the setting, but know this because this will be the last time we come to Design Space. So just remember this, medium cardstock, we gave it more pressure, but since we're going to do this first mat, that's Be Merry, that's going to be vinyl. So we're going to come down here and get that premium vinyl. I'm going to give it more pressure as well, and I'm not going to remember that setting because I'm going to change it later. So, okay, we can go back to the overhead, and I'll show you what we're going to do. So again, we have one already cut just in case something happens. You never know. And I'm going to flip this around because for some reason this side's stickier than this side. Don't ask me. I don't know. It's just how it happened. Place our little scrap piece right there and braid that on. And then, Becca, do you want me to scoot the Cricut in, or would you rather show me? What's easier, you think?
Let's show you, but still scoot it in just a little
Okay,
bit.
can do. Let me get her. Come here, baby. Now then. Okay, so we have our scrap piece of vinyl right here. We're going to place it in. We have that vinyl setting going. And I have like something I really want to talk about. And I told Becca this today, and it might just be that I'm not quite used to this yet. And again, I could change my mind. So don't be quoting me later on. Don't be writing this down with the date and the time because I don't want to be held responsible. But I don't know if I like the Explorer 3 more than the Explorer Air 2. I don't know if I do. I feel like it's got bells and whistles I don't want or don't need. And I just don't know if I love it as much.
I'll tell you this: we got the new Explore 3 right out of the box, and we got the Maker 3 and the Explore 3 right out of the box.
Both of them.
The firmware would not. I could not get it to update. It would not. It wouldn't not validate.
Complete.
Like I couldn't complete the registration, the setup, and all of that. And so I had to get on the phone with Cricut, and they had to like help me do like a hard reset and completely reinstall the firmware. Well, that was fine on the Maker 3, and then the Explorer 3, when I could do the firmware, and I would go to make a cut, and when the housing would move the first time, it would go all the way to the left and make this loud, terrible noise like it was popping out, and it would get stuck there and give me a flashing red light. So they had to send us a new machine. And then this one comes in, and when it came in, like the lid was sort of squished down in. I had to like kind of pry it open. It was ridiculous. And then was not calibrated well. And then I calibrated it on Saturday, and it did perfect calibration. And then today, Rachel did a print and cut, and it still was not amazing. So I'm really not impressed right now with the Explorer 3.
Which, again, if we want to talk about this, when they just launched the Maker in 2017, one of those years, they launched the Maker, and up until then, all we had known was the Cricut Explorer Air 2. They launched it with the promise of the knife blade and this and that, and here's the thing. I feel like Cricut rushed into making that machine and didn't perfect every little thing, so it caused problems down the road. I hate to say they're just kind of reliving in their past and just letting it keep repeating itself, but it almost feels that way. It's not that we've had a ton of problems out of the Explorer 3s that we've had. The first one here was particularly rough, but I just don't know if they perfected it before they launched it or not. It feels like they didn't, just like with the
or
Maker.
mass produced them, tried to get them out really quickly, and then just some of the workmanship was not stellar. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, but
I'm not sure. I mean, up until moving here with ours, we didn't have really issues with the Explorer 3 series, but these last two, I'm not a fan of.
Yeah. Also, if I can get super nitpicky for a minute, and you'll see this when we do the rest of our paper, we cut our paper, but I don't love how long in between being able to press the button is. You press it to load it, and it feels like I'm sitting here waiting to be able to press it to finally cut it, which before, with the Airs in the first Maker, it loads, like you press it to load it, and then right after you press it to load it, you can press the go button or the start button or whatever. It feels like I'm waiting. It's not even, it's probably 5 seconds. But for when I'm used to just clicking, going, I feel like if I'm doing something else, then I forget about it, and I'm like, oh crap, I should have pressed that button, but I forgot because it took so long. So that's a really nitpicky thing. Let me know if any of you have agreed with me. I don't have comments up, so Beck will have to let me know if people are just calling me crazy or if it's a real thing. But anywho, Becca, if you want to go overhead, we'll weed this out and then use that masking tape here. So I have this, I've just burnished it really well, and I gave this more pressure, so it should weed really easy. Look at that. Go slow. Oops. That little E is super delicate right there.
Yeah, I should have made her a little thicker.
It's okay. I got one pre-weeded though, just in case, because we know things happen. Yep, she fell off. Let me get a pair of tweezers. I love these reverse tweezers. They're like the best. I'm going to pull, and of course they have a cap on them because they're brand new. I'm going to pull this. Done. Now I'm going to get her little E. Be really gentle with your little E. Let me find it.
Hey, Rach, when you get a second, can you push the machine out of the view because it seems to want to focus on it? And
That. Do you not know I'm the star of the show, Cricut?
Right? Much better. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Now we can just weed the middle. Which, Becca, did we get any pen tools?
I don't think so. Because I ordered the vinyl and I didn't order. No, I don't think so. We need to.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, I'll put that on the list.
Yeah. But this one does pretty good with that too.
Yeah.
So I have that weeded. That wasn't nearly as bad as yesterday. But again, so you guys know one of the things that we would preach all the time was to make sure your housing was all the way in, or excuse me, your blade was all the way down in your housing. And I went through and made this yesterday, and the blade was not all the way down in the housing. So that is why I was having some trouble cutting it, and it was a horrible time to weed. But, so I cut us off a little piece, or rather tore us off a little piece of masking tape. And you guys cannot see it in this camera, at least I hope you can't. But I shredded a little piece of paper on this because our masking tape was pretty sticky. So I'm just laying it on the table a couple times to get a little bit of that stick out. And then I'll lay that right on there. Look how cute. It fits it perfectly. So now I can remove this from the mat. And now I'm just going to set that to the side. I've already changed our material setting on the Cricut in Design Space. And the next one is the green. So I'm going to put our green down here. Let's do it this way here. Just like so. Get our brayer. Bray that down. And now we'll go back to the Cricut. I'll bring it back in frame here. Just like this. Now I want you guys to look how long it takes for me to press this darn button. Okay? Look, I'm going to load it in, and I'm going to start doing other things because it's taking... Didn't load it. Hang on. I will prove my point. I will prove my point. Well, what are you doing? Okay, here we go. Round 2. Okay. Look, I'm doing other things. I'm going to clean up my table. Watch Becca be like, Rachel, you're a loser. I'm doing other things. I'm trying to craft over here. I'm doing important things.
It takes forever.
Watch it. Watch it. It's not even done.
I mean, it's probably less.
It's still not done.
No.
I'm still having to wait. The light just came on.
Mm-hmm.
Who was counting? Who is counting the painful seconds that I had to wait?
I mean, it was probably fewer than 30, but I too hate it.
Of course it's fewer than 30. If it was over 30, people would be rioting already.
That's true. That's so true.
Done. Don't even switch us over. Just keep us right here. Look at that.
Okay.
Like butter. Done.
Rachel, have you ever ordered a mystery craft box? We have all these friends talking about mystery craft boxes. Here's the thing. I'm such a control freak. I want to know exactly what I'm buying.
Here's my thing. I have such horrible luck. I'll get the box with nothing in it by accident. And we'll have paid like $40 for it. Also, I'm really picky, and if I get a bunch of stuff I will never use or that I already don't like, because I'm also very opinionated, then I'm just going to be mad.
Right, and then it's going to clutter your craft room because you don't want to throw it away because you paid for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you're never going to use it either.
If I could be guaranteed, maybe it was like a money back, guaranteed thing. If you hate it, then you can send it back.
That's hilarious. There's probably no mystery box in the history of the world that has a money back guarantee.
Rachel, do you remember dial-up internet?
I don't remember dial-up internet.
Oh,
well,
gosh.
As a homeschool, you never used the internet anyways. But I do remember when I got my first phone, like being threatened on my life to never press that little button that opens the internet.
We had dial-up internet, but we only had one line, like one phone line, so no one could call if the internet was. It was like a massive source of contention in our home with 4 children. And
I can see that. Mm-hmm. I'm pulling this off like butter. I think this cardstock is done. Actually, Becca, make the call.
What?
Should we be able to reuse this again, or is she done?
Is it printed or just white?
It's just white.
Get rid of it. Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
We're being real stingy with our stuff now. Like, we gotta save everything.
That's 2 inches.
Different.
We can keep that for something.
It's different when it's your own money, too. Okay. Red time. I'm gonna check. You guys can't see this, and that's fine. I'm just gonna check to make sure I have enough. It wants to go on the 6-inch mark. She's gonna be cutting it close. That's okay. I'm even gonna put it a little bit down, because the Cricut likes to play that game sometimes. Like when you think you're gonna cut the whole 12 by 12 mat, but it really cuts a little. I don't know. It's tricky. It's tricky. So here we go. Prayers going up that this is enough red. We have more. It's not the end of the world. I probably shouldn't waste a prayer on that, but there you go. Let's see. Becca, how's the comments? I don't have them up. Let me see.
We're talking about mystery boxes a little bit, about the dial-up internet sound. Someone is asking, Miss Linda's asking where to order mystery boxes. I know some people get them from 143.
Yes.
I think someone said Auntie Tay had one as well. I don't know.
And the ones from 143, we got to go there a couple of years ago and tour the warehouse. And first of all, it was a really, really fun experience. And at the end, we got to pick out a bunch of really fun tools and stuff like that to take home with us. But anyways, he was chatting, Troy, who was chatting about mystery boxes and how they make them, because apparently they go on sale every now and again, and it's just like 30 minutes or something like that until they sell out. And what it is tools that they have an excess of, or tools that they have no longer ordered again. So like old retired tools. It wasn't enough, but I think I'm just gonna let it go. I think it's okay. Look at this. Look how sad.
It should be fine.
I think it's fine though. Anyways, and you could actually, I didn't put the scoring stylus in there either, Becca.
Use the scoring board behind you.
Hang on, I can put the scoring stylus in because it does it first. Watch this. Hang on. I did this today too. In the video I was filming, I did it today. And then you guys will pay attention and know this, but then I went back and was like, don't forget your scoring stylus, guys, because I literally just did it, then had to do that again. Okay, we're going to do this one again, and it's going to score first so that it won't cut again.
Miss Linda says, I have a question about your Epson Workforce printer. Did you have to change the chips from the cartridges included with the printer to the generic cartridges you fill the sublimation ink with? So, Miss Linda, I purchased cartridges that had chips with them. And you need to be careful if you're doing that, because there are two different kinds. One is a chip that is a reusable chip, and one is like a one-use and done type thing. So, you can remove the chips from the cartridges and change them over. I haven't done that before though. I may end up doing it. I'm not sure. Might be a good video.
I wonder if it's hard to do.
It can't be that hard, right?
I would
think
so.
it would just kind of pop off and you can glue them back on or something.
Yeah, I
need to look how it is.
I wouldn't imagine it being very difficult. But anyways, guys, that's all the cutting. That's it. It was super easy. So, yeah, let's go back to the overhead. We'll put this bad boy together. So we don't need our brayer anymore. We don't need those. We don't need these. We need this. We need this. Okay, this is all that we need. Look how fun. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and, of course, I didn't put the scoring stylus on this one either, but look how easy. You just got to line it up way better than I do. I always forget that scoring stylus. Well, guys, again, I'm also not a big paper crafter, so it's hard. And then when you're live, it's hard. There we go. Perfect. Let me grab a bone folder really quick from behind me. Been using these puppies a lot today, too. Bone folders are great if you haven't got one. And these are extra heavy duty.
I love those.
These are heavy duty.
Yeah, we got this from Amazon.
I'm going to crease this fellow, which he's got a really nice score line for me. Look how crisp that is. I love it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is add I said it was an inlay, Becca. Did they ever correct me?
They said it was an insert.
Insert?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm going to put my ATG here. I think that's the smartest thing to do. So that's what I'm going to do. Also, because of my video today, I've gotten pretty comfortable using this busted weird ATG gun because the adhesive is just so weird on it. I don't even know. So that's plenty right there. And you're going to lay it down. Look how cute. Okay, so now when you close it. Aww, he's adorable. Okay, I love him. Now we're going to put the insert in here. And Becca puts her inserts in here so flipping perfect. So I'm going to lay that in there, and then Becca will leave it there and add ATG here. Watch her be like, that's not what I do, Rachel.
That
I'm
is
like,
what
"Oh,
I do.
sorry." I saw her do this once and it blew my mind. Because I think putting these inserts in cards, thank you, ATG, for not even laying a strip.
I do love that card. That insert is never coming out. I do have to appreciate how much ATG is on that.
Crap, am I overdoing it?
No, I mean, you do you.
Am I
Absolutely. If you,
okay, hang on. Wait.
I generally will do like one at the top, one on the side, and one. But again, I am not a perfect crafter, so
How about that?
that could work.
Is that what? What do you mean it could work? What else do you do?
Here's why I do it. I just really do a strip at the top, this side, and the bottom, so that it
like
doesn't
up
like
here.
curl up.
Oh,
Yeah.
up here.
Yeah. Again, just because I do it that way doesn't mean it's the
No,
right
no,
way.
but
There's
it's
not
kinda,
a right
it kind of
way.
seals it in. It kind of seals it in. I'm for it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
look, honestly, I put that together in like a minute.
So good.
A little less if I wasn't an idiot, but you know.
Oh, please.
Okay. Now we have our Be Merry. I'm going to flip it over, burnish from the back. And here's the thing. This might take a hot minute for me to get.
Rachel.
What? What?
Kat said, Rachel, don't forget you're paying for that tape now.
Guys, I've got to go back and rub some of it off and keep it in a little ball for my next project. Yeah, hang on. Hang on. It's true.
Crystal, we haven't put wheels on our Cricut yet.
Is that Crystal Williams?
Yeah.
Crystal, how was your mammogram?
It's at 2.
It's at 2.
Or it's coming up. I
It's
thought she
coming
said
up.
2.
Okay, we're praying. I have not stopped praying for you, Miss Crystal.
Yes.
Okay. Now, it might take a bit for me to get the backing off of this because I de-stuck the tape a little bit so that it wouldn't rip my paper. So, actually, this is coming up perfect. I don't know why I second-guessed myself. Never mind. I'm perfect. Okay. Now, we're going to lay this down. Just be careful. Lay it in the middle. Burnish. I'm going to burnish super lightly, like mostly with my finger, because I really don't want this to rip the paper like it did on my first card. And also, I was going to make an itty-bitty, teeny-tiny bow and put up here as the star of the tree, and we don't have any.
So we only have massive ribbon.
Well, it might be a little gaudy on there, but...
Yeah, I mean, I think it has sequins on it or something.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
See, look, it's not sticking that much, and that's okay. Go down, you little M. Guys, I want to know from you all, what do you think, how cute, what do you think about vinyl on paper? Do you do it often? Do you not do it often? Do you like doing it? Do you not like doing it? Let me know. Let me know how you feel about it.
I like vinyl on paper.
I think it's good. And this one's opening because I used just ridiculously thick cardstock for this.
Yeah, more like craft board.
More like crap. And then I found regular paper, so now this one is much, much
Do you
better.
have regular white paper?
It's 12 by 12, but yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it a whole pack or just individual
It was in the
sheets?
color pack.
Huh. Who would have thought? We actually thought about it.
I know. Look at us. Look at us go.
Guys, it was so interesting making our list of things, supplies that we needed for the studio, and just trying to remember everything that we use a lot of or love or need. And oh my gosh. It took, Rach, how many days did it take me? It took like 3 days for me to get everything.
It took forever because we're all such different crafters and we do such different things. And then it's hard to think about everything that you, honestly, not saying it reminded me of this in like the horrible, tragic way, but when my parents lost their home to a fire, Mom had to do this thing called inventory. And it's when you think of everything in your home and you write it down, like the cost of it, like we had to do, how many of them you need, things like that. Mom had to do it for the entire house. And it felt like that. We were like, oh, because you don't pay attention to what you use every day. And then when you're sitting down, like having to sort through it and figure out what exactly you used and how many of it you need. It's
Well,
daunting.
And even more, like, we haven't even talked about this. When we first started this, we were going to take my garage and turn my garage into a studio until we could afford a studio. And so we had that list, had everything created there, and then partly didn't have to complete a list as nitpicky-ish because we had all of my stuff in my craft room at home and the kitchen and all of that stuff in my house. And then when we found this place and it just worked out perfectly, like didn't really account for the fact that we needed more of everything.
No.
It was challenging.
Thinking of all the little things was hard. And not like we can't walk to Walmart or go to Hobby Lobby and get things. We could, it's fine. But needing to have, because when you start a business, you don't take into account the budget of everything.
Well, and trash cans. Do you know how expensive trash cans are? That was just something we like overlooked. I mean, we have over $200 in trash cans in 3 trash cans. It's insane.
Know, and like Becca said, those are costs you just don't think about at all. But yeah,
it's been so fun though. I mean, we're not griping. We're not griping.
No,
we're just letting you know the process and like how things have unraveled for us and how, or not unraveled because that sounds bad, but like unfolded.
Yeah.
It's been so fun.
I've learned so much.
Yes.
Especially when I was at the point where, again, I say this all the time, and I'll say it till it feels normal again. I didn't think I was ever going to be able to do what I love to do ever again, which is this. I never thought I was going to be able to. So to know that not only do I get to, but I get to co-own the company with so many other people, I'm so excited to learn all this. Everything that we've learned from the very beginning, it's been amazing and enlightening on everything. And it's just so awesome to not only be able to do what I love with who I love, which is all of you guys, but do it better and try harder and see what else I can learn and master and get good at for you all. On the business side of things, on the tech side of things, we've learned so much about tech, and Becca's learned so much about web development, and it's a lot, but it's amazing. I feel so much more well equipped to do my job, which is awesome. But it's been good. And then of course things take me down like little cards, but we'll get there. No, this has been a cute little card, though. I'm so honored I got to make the first Christmas craft.
Ooh.
I don't think Becca's jealous at all, but I guess I wanted her to be a little jealous, but she's not.
Y'all pray for me.
Well,
I cannot get in the Christmas spirit. Like, I hate that. I normally am I'm like, November 1st, let's put the tree up.
Yeah.
I just can't. I don't know what it is.
It's no secret. There is a lot going on for all of us. A lot going on. And not only do we have fun things like this that we get to do, but we have deadlines that we have personally put on ourselves only. And Becca's the queen of that. And I know that she is stressed to the max and overwhelmed. Not overwhelmed in a bad way per se, because all this stuff is incredible.
It's just like prioritizing everything that I have.
And there's so much to do and so much to be done. We can't just pop on here for lives every day. You guys know from experience, we have to make money to be able to do this. You know that. So we're working really hard behind the scenes to make sure that we can offer you guys something worth your money.
Right.
And that's what we want to do.
Right.
So the logistics side of that is humongous. So while we're here and we love crafting with you every day, Becca's killing herself. So Becca, all that to say, Christmas spirit might not come, and that's okay. There's so much going on and so much to do. And Becca's also not great at asking for help.
I'm a type 1.
I'm a type 1. So, and see, I'm the same way. So I'll like creep over to her and be like, hey, Megan, is there anything I can do for you? Because I'm a type 1. So if there's a to-do list that's mine, I want to tackle it. It's super hard for me to hand over things to someone else. So I'm trying though, guys. I'm trying.
No, she is. Like,
we'll get there.
And anything that I'm like, okay, I gotta ask her help for this. Like, she is so like, let me do this, or if I'll just delegate things to anyone.
I hate being like, Becca, what on that list can I do? Because I think that I would just have a meltdown if someone did that to me. And then Becca will let things bottle up, little bitty things. Today, cracked me up. We have a little
God.
a little Apple Home thing that plays music. Okay. She put it on her desk to connect it to her phone, whatever. Well, today it comes out that it's bothered her sitting there this whole time, and I was like, put it on my desk. I don't care. And
Only
that's the
because my
thing.
desk looks like a heap of junk. Like
Becca, she would have looked at it every day for a year and not said a word about it. Not one word about it. And I would have been happy to take it on my, it's just things like that I love, and I'm the same way. I will not say a thing. If there's anything on my desk that I hate, I will let it sit there and rot before I complain about it. And Becca was like, I don't really like this on my desk. I'm like, I'll take it. It's fine. I got it.
my goodness.
I just love it. I love it.
You all are so sweet and so supportive. Can I just say, I don't know if you've been looking at these comments. They're like, make an Amazon wish list. We'll send you things that you need. And that is like the sweetest thing in the entire world. We're actually good on supplies, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
And that is so, so, so sweet. It actually kind of makes my heart melt a little bit that you all were thinking of that. That is adorable.
And I saw a comment yesterday that also melted my heart, much like that. I was talking about my baby, and you all wanted me to share my baby registry with you all so you could get me stuff. And while that is literally the sweetest thing I have ever heard in my entire, like, honestly, that is just so stinking sweet. My thing is, you all support us in ways you cannot even imagine, honestly. When we go home, when we go to bed, we don't go to bed thinking about a mean comment that someone said. We go to bed thinking about all of you, praying for all of you, how thankful we are for all of you, for being here on this live. On this live is how you can support me the best right at this very minute.
Yeah.
And you guys are just incredible and so sweet and so giving. I just love all of you so much.
No.
I do. You guys are so awesome. Talk about Black Friday event, Stacy.
Oh, we can do that.
You got it. So Black Friday, which by the way is a week from tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
How is Thanksgiving next week? You tell me. Also, tell me your favorite thing you eat on Thanksgiving.
Cranberry sauce in the can. Got it. Done. Check. Not real. In the can, the jelly, the shape like a can.
You know, I've never had that before.
What?
Now, it's on the table every year.
There are two
but I never eat it.
Eat it, Rachel.
Is it good?
Oh, so good. It's one I can eat it. Oh my gosh, it is so good.
Does it just taste like Jell-O?
It tastes like heaven.
Do you eat
in
it
a
with
congealed
food? Do
jelly.
you eat like with
No,
something?
I just shove a whole piece in my mouth.
Okay.
Like just the texture's amazing. Like it. Oh my gosh, I love it. I don't like homemade cranberry sauce with the chunks of cranberries. It makes me want to gag. But the cheap stuff, I have 2 cans in my refrigerator right now. Just I'm dying to break into them.
I think you could buy more if you did.
Well, I don't know. Maybe there's a shortage. I have no idea.
We can't risk it.
Can't
we
risk
can't
it,
risk
yeah.
it.
Yes. Oh,
Let's see.
it's the best. Anyway.
Aaliyah says noodles, jelly cranberry sauce, corn casserole. Cat. I love corn. I'll try. I would try it right now.
Rice and
See,
beans.
Me about food, okay? I'll try anything once. Honestly, anything. Even if it sounds horrible, I'll try it once. Might as well. I could find a food that I fall in love with by trying something that I thought I wouldn't like. And life's too short not to eat good food. I'm just saying. Whenever someone's on a diet, which I have been many times in my life, after it, I'm like, that wasn't worth it. Anyways, let's talk about Black Friday, then I'll read these. I'm sorry. Apple pie.
Yes,
That
must
sounds
be
good.
Ocean Spray 100%.
Ocean Spray is what we
Yes.
got to get.
Oh.
Green bean casserole. I'm a casserole and soup gal.
Yeah.
I love soups. I love casseroles.
Oh.
As long as they're cheesy and got either cream cheese or Velveeta in it, I don't really care.
What is scalloped corn? There's 2 people who've said scalloped corn.
We're gonna have to look it up.
Yeah.
You wanna make it
I
here?
make like the old-fashioned corn where you like cut the tip off and then scrape the cob. Like that's good Southern, but I don't
the
know what
tip
scalloped.
off?
Yeah, you just cut
Of
like
the
the very
cob?
tip of the kernel, and then you go back like it's like twice cut corn.
Oh, kinda
that's
like
how it makes
cream
it so.
corn?
Well, it is cream corn, yeah, but it's like,
Ah.
oh my gosh, my mama made the best, and I have to say, mine is pretty good. It's really close to hers.
I love corn.
I have never. I need to make you that.
I love
yeah.
corn. I love it. I'm sorry.
Anyway.
Black Friday. It's going to be amazing. We have finalized everything that's going to be happening that day. Go on our YouTube and check out the thumbnail. Becca slaved over. It's absolutely adorable. 4 p.m. Eastern is when it's going to start. We're not giving a specific end time because
We don't know. Yeah.
We're going to feel it out. See what
I would say
happens.
it'll be 3 or 4 hours.
Same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would say at least, 3 or 4 hours. We've got some 30-minute crafty segments, some hour craft segments. One segment is going to be absolutely hysterical. That's the one that Becca thinks she might lose a finger in if you guys missed that yesterday. And we're going to have some giveaways, some really fun giveaways. We're going to be announcing some stuff that you can purchase to support us. And we're also, of course, since it's Black Friday, going to give you all some super exclusive tickets into some things with the Black Friday launch, which is amazing. I was as vague as I possibly could, but it ended up coming like word vomit. But just it's going to be some fun stuff.
It's fine.
We're Spill the Bean girls. It doesn't matter. It's going to be fun, though. I didn't tell them what they're getting.
No,
they're getting something.
I feel like I have mentioned it, though.
Well, then good. Then I don't feel bad.
Yeah, I feel like I have.
That's fine. That's good.
Wayne just said testify, and I'm not sure what he's talking about, but
Wayne?
My husband Wayne, it's probably about the food, because he feels very passionately about food as well.
Yeah. Well, okay, I don't care that Wayne hears this because I think I've told it to his face
Probably to
before.
his face, yeah.
Becca, just getting to know Becca, like when I first met her, I didn't know like what I could tell her and what I couldn't, like what would have, you know how when you meet somebody, you want to feel like, where are they going to be offended? And Becca really doesn't really have that.
Yeah,
I don't have it either. It's pretty deep in there, clearly, because of what you all know about me.
Yep.
It's deep, the offensive part of me. But Becca was telling me about Wayne and not his eating habits, because it's not like he has wild eating habits or something, but just what she would say. And then me with my husband, my husband's very picky. So Becca would say like what she made for dinner and this and that. And while it all sounded good, I was like, I think I asked her around about like, does Wayne eat all that? And she was like, oh yeah, Wayne eats all that. And just from all the conversations, I've come to find out Wayne is a dumpster. I call him a dumpster, not because he's a horrible person. He's a fantastic person, great dad, great husband. But I mean, just food-wise, he will eat anything.
There's literally nothing he will not eat.
She texted him one day. It was like, Wayne, name a food you won't eat. And wasn't the answer like, I don't really like tomatoes that much, or something like that? Like
No, I mean, he loves tomatoes, but yeah, it was
it was something like that.
Wayne, what was it?
I don't really like XYZ, but I'll eat it. And I'm like, then that doesn't count. If you'll eat it, it doesn't count.
Yeah.
He'll eat anything and everything, and I'm very envious because my husband is so picky. James, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, but you are picky. Your mama made you picky. I'm not picky.
Julie said, I'm always happy to feed Wayne, and he's always happy for you to feed him.
Julie, you're happy to feed anybody, and anybody's happy to be fed from you, because Julie is an incredible cook. We went over to their house first.
You know what she's saying right now?
4 different soups. Of course, I had to try them all. What'd she say?
I said, do you know what she's saying right now? When you said Julie's a fantastic cook, like I can see the way that her shoulders go like this and her head kind of goes like this. And she's like, oh, thanks. Julie. You can just see it.
She's precious and an incredible cook.
He's a trash panda, Megan. You are right. Yes, he is.
Listen, he eats anything. Anything. I love it though.
Oh, goodness.
So have we established what that scalloped corn was?
Somewhat, maybe, but I didn't really see it.
That's okay. All I care about is that you all are excited to eat on Thanksgiving, because I'm excited. My family takes it very seriously. Thanksgiving. It needs to be taken seriously.
Helena, I'm very sorry. If you made me fresh cranberry sauce, I would eat it. Like, I'm the kind of person, even if I hate it, the only thing I will not eat is fresh cilantro. And it's because it tastes like soap to me. I cannot eat it. And I would just pick it off and eat around it. But if I came to your home and you made me fresh cranberry sauce, I would eat it. In my head, I would be like, man, I wish this were canned. But I would eat it.
She would eat it. Becca, will you eat salsa that has cilantro in it?
If it's super, 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 super chopped. Yeah.
I don't like cilantro either. I'm on the soap side of cilantro.
Oh, I can't. Wayne will eat it like lettuce. It makes me want to vom. It's terrible.
I don't love it.
Yeah.
I don't love it. Okay, well, we've talked about food. We've gotten crafty. Now I'm hungry, and I feel like I just ate.
No, I really want... Is the bagel guy still there?
Yeah, he's still there.
Okay.
Becca has been yearning for this bagel. Comes in 8:01. I really want a bagel. And I'm like, go get one. 3 hours later, I really want a bagel. And now it is 2:25. And she just needs to go get it. It needs to be Becca's reward for just making it through the day, I think.
He has a
personally.
lox and bagel, and it's like the tasty. It has like capers and red onion and smoked salmon.
And did you say tomatoes already?
No, I didn't say that.
And tomato and cream cheese on it, everything. Me personally, don't much care for the look of it, smell of it, nothing. I'm glad it makes Becca so happy. I am. Not me though.
Have you tried it?
Wayne said corn casserole.
That's what it's what he's saying.
It's like
The
corn casserole.
Yeah,
I like corn.
yeah. Anywho,
Anything.
friends, we'll be here tomorrow. And we're not entirely sure, so stay tuned with us. We're not entirely sure what time we're going to be going live. I will try to pop on social and let you know. Rach has a OB appointment tomorrow for her sonogram, so that's super
It's the
exciting.
big
And we're
one.
not entirely sure what time she's going to be back, so we're going to kind of play that by ear.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
It's
no.
an hour away. It's supposed to be a long one, too. And I would hate to promise you guys a time and then miss it. So,
Yeah, so we're going to play it by ear. It may be more toward the afternoon / early evening. We'll see.
yeah, it'll be in the afternoon or
Yes.
evening. It will not be in the morning, anything like that. I would say the earliest it would be is like 2, 3 o'clock, and
Yeah.
that's early.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for asking about that. Yeah, say a little prayer for me. You know, it's the big one where they measure everything, and it's the most exciting one too because I get to find out the gender. But you know, this is the ultrasound where things would come up if anything were to come up. So just pray that everything's okay. You know, so I would appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. Becca is making a envelope pillow tomorrow.
Sewn. It's going to be sewn. Yeah, I'm
It's
gonna
gonna
teach
be
you.
sewn.
It's a really quick and easy one, but it's something that I feel like if you're interested in sewing at all, you should learn how to make it because it will save you a lot of time or a lot of money. You can customize the colors, and then you could obviously customize them with vinyl and other things, and then sell them if you're interested in that. They also make amazing presents. So.
And pillows are like not hard to sew. It's
No,
like
and-
straight lines.
And because it's an envelope pillow, we're not having to put a zipper in, so that's nice. But you can put pillow inserts in it. And then when you're done for the holidays, fold them up and put them in a drawer instead of having all of these pillows that are stuffed
Isn't
and huge.
that the
yes.
best?
So we're making that tomorrow. It's going to be really fun.
It's gonna be so cute. Becca, when are you posting the little update video?
I just posted it before we went
Okay.
live. Yeah.
Is it on Facebook?
Yeah, and Insta.
Go
Yeah.
look at it. Go see it. We're putting the final touches on the studio. And this little nook over here is to die for. So if you haven't already, go over to the Facebook page. If you're not already following us over there, follow us over there. Or Instagram, go ahead and follow us over there too. And check out that adorable little, and comment on it. Let us know what you think about it. Like everything else, we've slaved over it. So let us know how you like it. But thank you all so much. And we will see you tomorrow. Becca's going to make a fun pillow. And I hope you guys have a great evening.
See y'all later.